The hidden danger of too much sodium in our diets can lead to a number of health problems, including heart disease and high blood pressure. Well, now there's new research that suggests a link between high salt intake and dementia. That's the subject of our look this week at how to get and stay healthy. Dr. Bill Lloyd, our healthy living expert, joins us now from San Francisco with more on this. So, Dr. Bill, what exactly are they saying about the link between salt and dementia? How serious is this, and at what age do you need to really pay attention to this?
Well, Alina, this study comes out of Canada. A large number of adults aged 64 and older. They followed them for many years. They tracked many of their lifestyle choices, including diet, their weight, and their overall health conditions. At the end of the study, they discovered that those adults who ate the most salt and exercised the least had the greatest trouble with early dementia. The point being, if you back down on your salt young in life, you not only will have less problems with high blood pressure and heart problems, but later in life, you may have less problems with your cognitive powers, your brain power.
So obviously the goal is to eat more salt. Our bodies do need a little bit of salt, but having said that, how much is too much? I heard recently a teaspoon is too much. Is that true?
You are exactly right, and here's that teaspoon right here. This is one day's worth of salt you ought to bring into your body. Alina, we get 80% of our daily salt from food that we eat outside of the house. So often you can't control that. The more often you cook at home and prepare your own meals and eat fresh foods, the less often you eat processed foods or convenience foods. The word convenience actually means added salt. You're going to be healthier. So
how do you do that? I mean, I know one thing that I do personally is I read the labels and I look at the sodium in the ingredients section, and I always want it to be low. So what are some other tips? What are some things that people can do that are easy that will help reduce their salt intake?
Sure, I'm just going to touch on that quick point you made about reading the labels. Here's a popular brand of stewed tomatoes. If you ate this, you'd go over your daily allotment for that salt. So instead, you want to opt for fresh fruits instead. Pick your own tomatoes. And remember, you can always season foods with things other than salt. There are plenty of spices around. Tune into one of those cable food networks and find out what people are throwing into their food. And modify recipes, your own, those from friends and families, and especially recipes that you get off of the back of a can or out of a cookbook. And wherever it calls for salt, try just using half of what is recommended. You won't notice the difference. Most people put salt into food to make it less bitter. You won't recognize it as being salty food if you just cut it the amount in half and improve your health while you're doing it.
All right, Dr. Bill, I'm going to try that. I love salt. You know, I eat hard-boiled eggs and I pour my salt on the hard-boiled eggs, but I'm going to try to cut back a little bit. Thank you very much for that report. It's great seeing you. Thank you so much.